What's your badge number? Badge number. That says name.
3K12.
Okay.
Now what's your name?
I'm not making any statements.
You're the one driving up and down the street on the motorcycle?
I was on my gas bicycle.
Okay, that's a gas-powered vehicle. You have to have a driver's license.
No, you don't.
Yes, you do.
Not when it's 50cc and you have a permit for it.
You've just witnessed how a 15-year-old dominated the police officers. However, that was just a tiny piece of a heated debate that lasted nearly 40 minutes, during which the young man emerged as the absolute victor by calmly shaming half the police station with his knowledge.
This video isn't about a traffic issue, it's not about a gas bicycle, and it sure as hell isn't about officer safety. This is about authority getting challenged, egos getting bruised, and law enforcement picking the wrong kid to intimidate. What you're about to see is a 15-year-old doing what fully grown adults fail to do every day, staying calm, knowing the law, and refusing to be bullied into silence. And that alone flips the entire power dynamic.
On September 29, 2019, the police received a report that a man named Michael Franchek had a dispute with his neighbor over his 15-year-old son Jack, who was riding a motorbike around the neighborhood. The police immediately went to the location, and upon questioning the neighbor, found out that Michael allegedly had a weapon tucked in his belt. When they arrived at the front door of the Franchek family's house, this happened.
Can I help you?
Hello, are you, Michael?
Hi, can I help you with something?
Yeah, we're here about a...
And your name?
Officer Rodriguez.
First name?
Jim.
Jim. How are you, Jim?
Can
And
I-
your name? Please?
So,
Sorry? Badge number?
What's that?
Badge number,
Okay.
please?
let's go ahead and talk about the incident that you had out here a few minutes ago.
Don't know what you're talking about.
Okay. Step down here for me.
No, thank you.
Yeah, no.
That right there is the moment control starts slipping. Not because of resistance, but because Michael doesn't play along with the script. No yelling, no threats, just refusal. And refusal is what fragile authority hates most.
Hey!
You've just witnessed the moment that changed the course of this police intervention. After this, Michael began to struggle with the officers who were trying to forcibly remove him from his house. During this, they used a taser before cuffing and arresting him. From this moment on, everything you see was filmed by his son Jack, who bravely defended his father.
This is unbelievable.
No, I know.
This is
They
unbelievable.
walked in the house without a search warrant.
This is unbelievable.
Let's get something straight. A vague claim of maybe a weapon does not magically erase the Fourth Amendment. Exigent circumstances require immediacy, danger, and necessity, not rumor, not neighbor drama, and definitely not convenience. Yet what happens? They enter the home, they escalate, they tase, and only afterward do they start justifying it. That's not policing, that's retroactive storytelling. Yes, it is unbelievable. Because every action after this moment is about covering the mistake, not correcting it. Notice how fast the language changes from asking questions to lawful commands. That's not procedure, that's panic.
It's all on film. Get my camera.
It's on my phone too.
It's on my phone. The whole thing is on film. The whole thing is on film. Jack, follow me and record.
Right this way.
Follow me and record.
Give us space.
I'm not.
Give us space.
Okay.
No, Jack,
What's
give
your
us all the
space?
thing.
What's your space?
Jack, record the whole film. Here.
Give us space.
Does this look like enough space?
If the police receive a tip that someone might have a weapon, especially following a dispute or argument, they will investigate it to ensure public safety. Now regarding the house entry. An individual has a Fourth Amendment right, or to be more precise, protection against unreasonable searches and seizures in their home. Generally, police can't enter a person's home without a warrant or consent. But there is something called exigent circumstances, which refer to situations that demand immediate action and thus may justify certain actions by law enforcement that would otherwise require a warrant. They are exceptions to the Fourth Amendment's warrant requirement under the U.S. Constitution. The validity of exigent circumstances in this case would depend on the specifics of the situation and could be challenged in court.
I didn't resist.
I know.
I didn't do it. You know. See, he acknowledged that I didn't resist, Jack.
Yeah, I have it on video.
I didn't resist.
Well, we asked you to stop, right?
I didn't do anything against your instructions. This guy came into my house without a warrant, without any probable cause.
Let me just talk for a second.
I said, I don't know anything, and he tackled me in my house. He recorded the whole thing. This guy is out of
listen to me.
control.
Okay.
What's your badge? What's your name?
Step back.
I'm not.
Look, he
I'm
just
on my
touched me.
property.
You can record all you want, but
Another
you're
one.
stepping back
Another
right
one.
now.
This guy,
Back.
Hey, don't
Back.
touch me. Stop harassing me.
We're
just trying to.
I'm videoing this. You please get out of my personal space.
No.
Yes.
You're not gonna
Get out
interfere
of my
with what we're
personal
doing.
space. This is my property. Please
You're
get
not
out of my
gonna interfere with an arrest.
I'm chill. I've been chill.
You can record all you want, but you're not going to get close to it.
I'm on my property. Move out of my personal space.
I'm going to stand right
This
here.
is my personal square. Please move.
I'm going to stand right here.
Please move. You're in my personal space.
No.
What's your name?
Yeah, I do not need to give you that.
Yeah, you do.
For what reason?
Because you're
I
involved
know.
in this.
I'm involved with this, yes. But this guy threatened me and called the cops on you. And what's your badge number?
What's your name?
What's your badge number? Badge number. That says name.
3K12.
Okay.
Now what's your name?
I'm not making any statements.
You're not making any statements?
Nope.
Okay, I have the right to identify you. You understand that, right?
Then you can search up my face and you can search up my record.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, you're gonna sit tight for a minute. You're not going anywhere.
I can go in my house if I want.
No, you
Am I
can't.
detained?
You're detained.
Jack isn't aggressive. Jack isn't interfering. Jack isn't lying. Jack is recording and speaking clearly and not backing down. And that's the real problem. The officers don't fear violence. They fear documentation. They fear a teenager who understands personal space, detention status, and lawful orders better than they do.
For what reason? For what? That guy threatening me? Why isn't that guy going to jail? That guy threatened to beat me and his ass. So why aren't you guys arresting him?
That's not the
Why aren't you
information I
attacking?
got.
Yeah, he can just lie.
It's clear that Jack has a relatively good understanding of the law and knows his rights well. Also, the way he behaves towards the police is excellent, because he achieves what he wants without giving them a reason to react negatively. Now let's take a look at the behavior of the police. It's evident that they are aware that the whole situation is a bit blown out of proportion and that they reacted inappropriately. The camera even caught one officer saying, "I know," when Michael stated he didn't resist. Officer Rodriguez, who led the arrest in chaos in the house, is visibly nervous, and at one point is even aggressive towards Jack. Let's remember, Jack is only 15 years old, and the only threats to the police at the moment are Jack's knowledge and his cell phone.
Step back. Do not step forward. What did I
Hey,
just
then
tell you?
please get out of my space.
I do not have
Okay,
to. You
then
cannot interfere with what we're doing.
I'm not interfering when I'm on my property.
Don't step towards the car.
I'm not. Then
you
move out of
did
my
step
way.
towards the car. I told
Okay.
you not to.
You can't. Hey!
Stay back.
I'm going in my house.
Stay back.
I'm going in.
If you try and come past me, you're going to go on the ground face first.
This is where it gets ugly. Threats, posturing, physical intimidation. One officer literally threatens to slam a 15-year-old face first. Let that sink in. Not because Jack touched anyone, not because he interfered, but because he wouldn't stop talking. That's not law enforcement. That's ego enforcement.
Do you understand
Okay, and then I'm gonna file a complaint against you.
Get your camera.
Go grab your camera. Yes, I'm allowing you to do that, but you cannot walk in my house. Okay, bye.
When interacting with minors, officers should exercise greater caution. Threats, especially ones that involve potential physical harm, like the one made by Officer Rodriguez, are problematic both legally and ethically. If Jack felt threatened, the officer could potentially face legal consequences. Any use of force by police, including a gentle push, must be justifiable. Police can't use force merely because someone is recording them or because they find it irritating. In the US, citizens generally have a First Amendment right to record police officers performing their official duties in public spaces, as long as the recording does not interfere with the officer's duties or endanger anyone. And now, finally, the police question Jack about the misunderstanding and the alleged motor vehicle that caused all this chaos.
I have 3 cops on me and I'm 15 years old. Because you guys intruded my house.
So you were the one driving up and down the street on the motorcycle?
I was on my gas bicycle.
Okay, that's a gas-powered vehicle. You have to have a driver's license.
No, you don't.
Yes, you do.
Not when it's 50cc and you have a permit for it.
But we tried to come here to ask a question and figure out what was going on because what we got told is a gun was involved in this incident. So we're going to take this a little
No
more
gun,
serious.
no gun was involved. Not
Okay.
at all. I don't know why you have to.
We don't know that when
We don't know that. That's
I know.
That's what I'm saying.
I
So
understand
we're gonna
that.
come,
Yes, I
okay?
totally understand that,
Okay?
but you can't just tackle him.
But when he's told to stop, he has to stop. That's a lawful command by an officer.
We can get physical.
Okay?
But you can't just come in the house without
Yes,
a.
we have to
can.
control this situation.
Do you have a
Yes, we
search
can.
warrant?
We don't need
We don't need
Yes,
one.
you do to
You
to
might
come
want to
in
go to
someone's house.
school and learn the law.
I
before
already
you wanna
know
try
the
to-
law.
No, you don't.
Okay.
Okay.
We're not going to
No,
argue.
you
about
Okay, please don't talk to me.
Okay.
So get out of my way. Okay,
This is my case.
it's your
So I'll
case.
talk to you as much as I want.
Okay,
to
well I'm
talk
not
to
gonna
you.
respond to you.
You don't have to respond
Okay.
to me, but I can talk to you.
Have a good day.
Okay.
Here, Jack explains how the argument between the neighbor and his father started. In short, Jack was riding around, which irritated the neighbor. The neighbor started threatening him, and that's when Jack's father got involved, telling the neighbor not to get in his face, or he would have to defend himself. That's basically it. There was no weapon involved.
We walked back inside, and yeah. and now you guys are here coming in the house, and I don't know why he's detained. I don't know why he's getting arrested.
Well, I'm not going to get into that and talk to you about that.
Well, you can, because he's my dad, and it was on my property. But
okay, well, it's not your property, it's your dad's, but we're not going to get into that, okay?
actually, technically it is, because I'm underneath his guardian, so.
Okay, but we're not going to get into that, okay?
Okay.
I'm just trying to find out where, what we're trying to get situated
Okay.
is what took place between you guys being
Okay, and I'm filing a
okay,
what's called on him, because he touched me when I did nothing.
Okay,
I mean,
do you want to have a actual conversation?
Where's he going?
To Summit County Jail.
So, okay.
Okay?
Yeah.
I'm more willing to talk to you, but I'm not going to play the stupid games, okay?
You kind of are. Cause,
Okay, we're done.
Okay.
Okay?
Can I have the case number right now?
Huh?
Can I have where?
We can give it to your dad.
No, right now. I need to hear.
Okay,
Tell you what, you can go in the house, you can do whatever, but we're done with you guys.
Okay.
You guys aren't being cooperative. We'll leave it at that.
It seems that, on the contrary, Officer Rodriguez is bothered by the fact that Jack talks a lot and knows a lot. As already mentioned, no weapon was involved in this entire situation. There wasn't even a physical altercation, so Mr. Michael was unjustifiably treated as some kind of threat. It's incredible how Jack is capable of silencing every officer around him. If you look closely at their body language and reactions, you'll see that Jack, with his knowledge and verbal skills, puts them in a very uncomfortable situation. Let's see what else Jack will find out from the officer when he starts questioning him about the weapon.
I don't know if there's an issue going on with neighbors and with your dad and that guy. I don't know what's going on.
This is the first time we've ever seen him, met him, heard of him, looked at him, and the first thing I hear is him saying that bicycle is illegal. It's a 50cc and I have a permit for it, and I told him that, and he goes, well, move out of the way or I'm gonna beat your ass. So that's the first confrontation we had, and all of a sudden he's calling, or I don't know if it's exactly him. You don't have to tell me, but saying that there's a gun involved.
I'll tell you right now, it wasn't him.
Okay.
So,
Did he call? He called about something, probably, right?
About the bikes and stuff and whatnot, yeah.
Probably, yes.
So,
but it's legal.
But it was a nudge. There was other people that were just kind of watching because they heard the commotion, and then they just seen it tucked in the back waistband as you guys were walking back to the house.
Quick question.
Yeah.
So if he has a concealed carry permit, or anyone here, and they have a gun, isn't that legal? And you can open carry in the state of Utah, right?
It is.
Yes.
But there's a difference between tucking it in your waistband. That is not open carry. That is a form of open carry. This is open carry.
Yeah.
There is no structure that's clear as day.
Yes, I understand.
So once you tuck a weapon in your waistband or anything,
you have to have a concealed carry permit.
You have to have a concealed carry permit.
Yeah.
Now the average Joe that's standing out here, if they see,
they don't know.
They don't know.
Yeah, you can't.
And all they know is there was an argument.
Yep.
And there was a
confrontation.
Confrontation, possibly weapon.
Well, yes.
Yeah, we need to find out what's going on.
I understand that. Yes,
Okay?
I totally understand that. You don't know if there's a gun being pointed at someone. Anything.
Correct.
You have to plan for the worst.
Yep, so we just have to look at it. And
So I
investigate.
understand that. Yes, but.
So that's just where things
Were you standing at the front door with?
I was standing on the sidewalk. So.
Who was with him at the front door?
Well, eventually everybody was at the front door.
Well, when two people both knocked on the door.
So he was standing on the porch, and I was standing out on the sidewalk in front of your porch.
And can you tell me why he tackled him into the house? Why he tackled him?
No one
into
got
the house?
tackled. He was told to stop.
I saw him with his arm behind his back and twisted all around,
but that's not
saying,
tackling.
"Come outside."
That's not tackling. Okay.
And I heard that there was big smacks and stuff like that. So. Yeah, I know that's a taser. But I'm still talking. Can you please not interrupt me? So I heard all this stuff, and then all of a sudden you guys are in the house. Did he allow you guys to come in the house?
Okay. I'm not going to get into that with you.
Okay, because you know that you guys came in illegally.
If Mr. Franchek has a valid concealed firearm permit in Utah, he would be allowed to carry a firearm concealed, including in his waistband. Utah also does allow open carry of firearms if the firearm is 2 actions away from firing. For semi-automatic firearms, this typically means carrying without a round chambered. However, if the firearm is concealed, then the aforementioned CFP is necessary. If someone knowingly lied to the police about Mr. Franchek having a weapon, they could potentially face legal consequences. Now let's look at the very end of the discussion and see what happened after all of this.
So what's your name?
You already figured it out. So.
I figured it out?
You already got it from him.
Did we get his identification?
Yeah.
He didn't give it to us.
You
but I
have his
figured
last
it
name
out.
and you figured out my first name, so.
Okay.
So I'll screen this for
Yeah, we'll screen that
no
for
disclosure of
failure to
ID.
identify.
Okay. literally said I don't make statements. You're like begging me for my
Okay, but here's
identification.
the thing.
Just so you know,
I'm not talking to you.
You're
I'm
required
talking to
by
him.
law.
Jack, let me explain something to you,
Okay,
Jack.
I'm not talking to you.
Jack, the reason we're here is because of you racing your motorcycle or your gas-powered bike or whatever.
That I have a permit for.
Okay.
So I don't know why you're here. And you're
just
here.
told you
You're
why we're
here
here.
because he told me because someone called the cops saying that there was a gun involved. So you don't have to lie because I know that guy.
No. We found out there was a gun involved later.
No, when someone called, he told me you guys came here for that. I have it on video. I don't
All
care.
right.
You guys can
All
say
right.
whatever.
Have a nice day, all right?
Okay, you too.
Here was he wants to hear.
Failure for identification. When my dad literally said his name was Jack Franchek. Okay.
Ultimately, Michael Franchek was arrested and charged with interfering with an arresting officer, failure to disclose his identity, and disorderly conduct. However, these charges were dropped soon after the arrest. Following this, Franchek filed a federal lawsuit against Park City, alleging that his and his son's civil rights were violated.
Let's look at the scoreboard. Charges dropped. Federal lawsuit filed. Internal affairs violations confirmed. Multiple officers disciplined. 1 sergeant fired. And Jack? He never raised his voice. Never touched anyone. Never broke the law. He simply stood his ground. This wasn't about a bike. This wasn't about a gun. This was about control. And when corrupt cops pick the wrong teen to intimidate, they don't just lose the argument, they lose the badge.